Securing B. Enemy care package inbound. B secure. Spy plane ready for deployment. Friendly spy plane inbound. Hostiles jamming our radar. Care package ready for delivery. Mark the DC. Charlie. Losing B. Enemy B on strike coming. Spy plane inbound.
Alright, well, what is up everybody? I hope you enjoyed that short little clip at the beginning, because that's going to kind of pave the way into this game, which is a domination game on Crisis. And we will be playing the objective today, and talking about some of the cheap stuff in Black Ops. So, what that game was really about was we played a series of games against a team that was, their number one goal wasn't to get good scores, and I don't even know if they really cared about winning, but what they were basically doing is they were using the Warlord Pro, they were using Scavenger, they were using RPGs, they were using noob tubes, they were using everything under the sun. Basically the moral of the story is they thought it was Modern Warfare 2, and they were just noob tubing the crap out of the B flag on jungle. I'm really hoping this doesn't become an issue like it was in Modern Warfare 2. I know there's not a one-man army type deal, but the problem is that bad players tend to die a lot, and bad players tend to be the ones using noob tubes. So in that respect, they can shoot their 2 noob tubes, they can fire their 2 RPGs, they can reload maybe once with Scavenger and then die, and they have a fresh set, and they can rinse and repeat. And I don't know, that's something I'm really worried about, because well, look at this right here. Yeah, he's a skilled player. But anyways, that's something I'm worried about, because I learned the hard way from that game. The flak jacket will save you from the first Semtex. It'll save you from that second noob tube that follows it, but it won't save you from the third, or from the third Semtex that's coming. You can take a lot of damage with flak jacket, but if you have a team where the entire team is noob tubing, Semtexing, Scavenger, reload, Semtex again, throw Nova Gas again, throw a Semtex, noob tubing, you're not going to survive even with flak jacket. So, I mean, this is the first time I've really run into the issue, and I'm really hoping it's not something that becomes a epidemic like it was in Modern Warfare 2. But today you can see that I am playing the objective, and I'm using the Famas with the Reflex sight. I'm a big fan of the Reflex sight. Normally I would go with extended mags, because I think extended mags are the best attachment in this game, because it allows you to spray down big groups of people. And right here I wanted to point this out is before I jumped on the flag, I made sure it was clear. That's pretty much the moral of the story in this game is, clearing out flags before, making sure that you have a clear path to the flag, and not just, rushing in blindly to try to jump on a flag as soon as you lose it. I think a lot of people tend to do that, and it actually is a detriment to the team. I mean, I know that's got good intentions to try to jump on the flag so you don't lose as few points as possible. But if you jump on the flag and there's still people around and you don't clear it out, it's just going to be a wasted death. And I don't think a lot of people, I don't know, I think a lot of people tend to forget that. I know I say this in every video, but the most basic advice is sometimes some of the best advice. So, I don't know, make sure that before you jump on a flag, you clear out the room, you clear out the area, because, dying is only going to help them get kill streaks up in the air. But on this game, I'm playing very tactically on this. You're going to see some sloppy shooting there. I'm playing with complete randoms, which was my goal in this, was just to try to play with some randoms and win some domination games. I'm playing a more of a lone wolf style. I'm kind of just capping flags and killing people on my own. Right now I'm trying to make a push for A, because we're having a really hard time holding B. B is really hard to hold if people just kind of entrench themselves in there and camp in the corners, especially if they have Ghost on. See, right here, if I would have had extended mags, I could have got that second guy. So even with sleight of hand, I could not reload in time. Sleight of hand with extended mags is a great combo because the extended mags complement sleight of hand. If you have sleight of hand pro, that's even better. Basically, you're going to win a lot of gunfights with that combo because you're going to have a very large magazine. You're going to be able to reload real fast when you run out of ammo. So basically, you can stay in the fight a lot longer with the extended mags comboed with sleight of hand pro. That's why I like it so much. It allows you to kind of do what I'm doing here. I know I don't have that on, but I wouldn't have died at the that one death where I was saying I needed extended mags if I would have had extended mags and sleight of hand, because I would have been able to keep firing. And so if you're looking for a perk that complements an attachment, sleight of hand pro with extended mags is a great choice. You get that reticle up to your iron sights up to your face real quickly, and you have a lot of ammo to work with, so that's a really good combo. So if you're struggling, kind of holding points, try that one out. I don't know, that's just one of my personal favorites. A lot of people have different preferences. A lot of people like the dual mags. I myself am not a fan of the dual mags. I would prefer, even though you do get more ammo to start with, I prefer the larger magazine capacity. That's just my personal preference. So, but I'm kind of building my kill streaks up here. I don't know why they're still spawning on A. They had just capped B, so theoretically they should be spawning on B because they spawned on the most recently capped point. But they're still spawning on the beach. The ideal spawn trap on Crisis is the BC split, because then they'll spawn on the beach. It's a lot easier to funnel them in from the beach because there's a lot more angles of attack and lines of sight that are, allows you to kill them as they come out of their spawn. So if you're going for a spawn trap, that's one of the things you want to think about, is a BC split. I like having them out in the open on the beach, especially for the kill streaks and whatnot. You can do, which we will do a lot in this video, is a CB split. Or CB, that's the same as a BC. I think we get A and we get C at the same time at one point. And I think we get A and then B for the rest of the game. I don't know, it kind of fluctuates because our team is not very competent at doing that. But one thing I wanted to point out is I am using the default kill streak layout, and I am level 23. That is because I have decided that I will not buy any kill streaks until level 35. That's because I'm trying to train myself to get away from some of the larger kill streaks. I think that makes me a better player, a more team player. I know a lot of people don't like the care package, but it's in the game to use. A lot of times I'll give it away to my teammates. It helps the team. I don't mind getting UAVs out of it. I don't really feel let down if I don't get a big kill streak. I've been through 23 levels on this prestige using the care package, and I have only ever gotten one kill streak over 8, and that was this one. So I would say the odds are really against you from getting dogs and chopper gunner. I know it may seem like it's higher than you would expect, but it's definitely not. I promise you that. I've used the care package a ton, and even with Hardline Pro, you're not going to get that many gunships. I've only ever gotten maybe 4 gunships out of a care package, and that's after like hundreds and hundreds of care packages. So, and that's with rerolls too on a lot of them. So I mean, the odds are against you. I don't mind getting a UAV and counter UAV because they help out the team. That's why I'm sticking with the default setup. I might actually let it slide and switch my care package to a counter UAV, but I do like having the attack helicopter. I think that it is a balanced kill streak at 7, so I don't mind having it, going around. I just don't really like using the chopper gunner because you're not going to get a chopper gunner every game, and even if you do get it, it doesn't help you. It helps you personally. It doesn't really help the rest of the team. So even if you're doing, if you're doing poorly, your whole team's doing poorly, and you're doing good, that's not really going to help you if your other team's struggling to find people. And I think the counter UAV and the UAVs really complement that, and it helps get your win-loss up. So I don't know. Like I said, a lot of these are just my personal preferences. You can have other strategies and techniques in this game. Right now I'm waiting for this stupid this other guy got a chopper gunner up. I'm waiting for his to go away to call in mine. But the area I'm at right now is the area I really like when we have the BC split. or the AC split, I should say. That's because a lot of times they'll funnel out of A or out of the B spawn into this warehouse to my right, and if they try to swoop around and get C, you have a really good vantage point on C. So if you've been assigned to guard C on this map, over here in the back of the map is a great area to be, mainly because there's not a lot of lines of sight where people can, pick you off from, and in the same respect, you have a really good vantage point on people trying to take C, and you can just lob a nade over there pretty easily as well. So that's kind of why I hung out back here in the back of the map. You see I'm calling in this chopper gunner here. I'm not going to get a ton of kills with it. I think I maybe get 8, which isn't really a ton. I mean, I've gotten upwards of 30 kills in the chopper gunner before, but I'm pretty confident we're going to win at this point. I was really worried at some points in this game because we were struggling to cap points, but luckily we've taken B. I think we're actually going to lose B at this point with these guys going in there, but we're going to recap C, and that's going to be good enough to take us into the final stretch where I feel comfortable that we're going to win, because I think after they cap B, we cap C, and I think at that point they have to triple cap to even have a chance at taking us out. But I actually end this game with a lot of caps and a lot of defends and pretty good KD. I think this proves that you can be a team player at the same time as posting a good KD and not hurting your stats, as long as you don't run into a team like that clip I showed you at the beginning that was just noob tubing and grenading and Nova gassing and RPGing and what is it? The Law rocket launcher. They were using every tactic under the sun, and man, it was annoying. But hopefully that doesn't become an epidemic in Black Ops. That would be a pretty big letdown for me, because as it stands right now, this is one of the better Call of Duties in my opinion, because it has everything balanced. But you can see this game is coming to an end. I went 35-5. I got 5 caps, and it looks like 3 defends, and it was a pretty successful game. Played the objective, and I was, got a good KD, so what more could you ask for? I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry for the lackluster commentary. I was just trying to get my aggression out of the way towards that other team that was noob tubing me, and this was kind of a redemption game. So I will see you guys next time. Peace.